What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. It is Friday, May 31st. It's 5 p.m. 68 degrees. Well, if you saw yesterday's video, you know once again I've had some pretty slow days on the kayak as of lately. The last couple trips. But yesterday was a blast. Explored Thousand Islands and Cocoa Beach with friends. So even though I didn't catch anything, it was still a fun time, and that looks like a really promising spot. But today I figured, you know what, I'm gonna double down. Even though I'm kind of tired and was kind of planning on kind of chilling today, I'm gonna go get after it. So what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go to a spot that Fishing with Critter has taken me a few times, and it's the closest I've gotten to actually catching a tarpon. Now, if you've been watching my channel, you know for the past year now, I have been wanting to catch a tarpon or leader a tarpon. And for those of you that may not understand that term, leadering a tarpon is because tarpon past a certain size, I'll put down the size down below, just so I know I'm 100% accurate on that. Once they hit a certain size, you're not supposed to take them out of the water. So if you want to get a picture of them or something like that, what you're gonna have to do is get in the water and do a picture that way. So leadering a tarpon is basically getting it up to the side of the boat or the kayak and grabbing that leader, and that is what a lot of guys will consider a catch. So we have not gotten there. I'll put in a clip right here of the spot I'm going to right now of a tarpon jumping, and that also happened to me during the tournament in Clearwater. I can get them to bite sometimes. They are very finicky, but they jump and immediately they throw that hook. So hopefully, and I've read that that's pretty common. For like every 6 takes and little throws, you'll leader one. So we're due, and I feel that so many of you have really helped me and gave me a lot of advice. Fishing with Critter, John Page Fishing. Those are 2 guys that have been really giving me some tips on locking down some of those bigger fish. And then all of you friends that I've met, just little tips here and there. I think they add up. I think I'm due. I know I'm due. So it's like, you watch my videos, I get excited every day before every fishing trip. And that's just because I know every cast is one cast closer to a real big, nice redfish, snook, or tarpon. So anyway, as always, if you're heading down this way to the Indian River, Mosquito Lagoon, Canaveral National Seashores, and I plan on using artificials today, but also a little bit of live bait. So we're going to do both, because today I am targeting tarpon. 100% of my effort is going towards targeting those tarpon. And I figured, you know what? I haven't done that yet. So I've always kind of gone with the wind, tried to get this, tried to get that, but I've never actually just said, this is my species of the day. So that's what we're doing today. And the first step, we're gonna go to Space Coast Bait and Tackle, formerly known Captain Hook's Bait and Tackle. We're gonna see what they got. We're gonna see what they recommend. And we're gonna get just a little bit of live bait, not a lot. I'm only planning on fishing 3-4 hours morning time before it gets hot. So we're gonna throw out some bait. We're gonna throw out some artificials. We're gonna get on some tarpon. We're gonna do it today. Anyway, guys, I got more to tell you, which I'll break down later at the end of this video. And yeah, all right, guys, I'll catch you over there.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Real shallow right here, so we're gonna have to do some old school.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations.
I think we're deep enough now. Woo. Smells like lagoon.
I try to pick one thought, have some concentration, and if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication.
tarpon. We're giving it 100% effort today for tarpon. That's the plan. I think you guys are angled down a little bit. Let's work you up a little bit. There we go. All right. Give this a couple hours this morning. See what we can do. Whew. The lagoon smell is strong this morning. All right, catch you at our first spot. See? Nice little juvenile tarpon right there. Stay nice and quiet, maybe we can get them to eat. They can be real finicky. See? Some big old ones right there. Let's try and recast our thing right over there. Let's see if we can't get a little closer. Boom, right there. Okay, I can see our mullet swimming on top of the water right there. Ooh, there's some tarpon in ya. Those little wakes right there are my mullet on top of the water. I'm marking tarpon underneath me. There's one right here next to me. Something keeps blowing up over here on this corner. Maybe if we throw a top water. See if we can do it with the wind here and not go into the bushes. See if we can't get the wind to blow it right. Not a trip without a catfish. Alright, where were we? Before that catfish so rudely interrupted me. Oh, nope. I had to stop that cast. It was going in those. Dang, nothing. Big old sail cat. we go. Not a tarpon. Oh. Catfish. He left me some slime. That was a big catfish. Yep, they're in here. That was a big one though.
Yeah, it was.
Well, I tried everything today, and once again, I hooked into some tarpon, but boy, keeping them hooked on, that's another story. So, I had about 3 eats by tarpon, and something's pulling this. There we go. Not sure what it is. My guess is a catfish. We hooked into some giant sail cats. Not sure what this is. Staying deep though, so I'm guessing. My guess is a kitty cat. Holy cow, that's a giant cat. Looks like he's been eaten up by a shark or something. What the heck? Dude, look at this. And he's got like some weird gash growth thing going on here. He's got some sea lice. You're a dirty one, aren't you? Get out of here. Putting in that work. I'm out of live bait. The wind's picked up. All I'm finding is a really small mullet. So, look at that. What the heck is that? What is going on right next to me? fish blowing up all around me, but so we probably could have hooked up sooner or with some other stuff. I saw some signs of life, but like I said, I'm trying to get me a Silver King. I'm trying to get me, I want a leader of tarpon. I want to get one to the boat. It's just, I would say I've definitely put in the time, hours wise and effort wise, but sometimes it's just a learning curve. Once we get that first one though, I know that from there on out, that's usually how it goes. You get the first one, the rest of them will come a lot easier. Beautiful day though. I was dead set on getting a tarpon today. It was a catfish. He left his snot mark behind. Almost like a something white was sticking out of the water over here, and I was like, well, what's floating down? And it went underwater and then came up somewhere else. It looked white or pale. My only guess could be snake of some kind, just right underneath the surface, coming up, getting air. I'm not sure, but whatever it was, I'm glad it went that way. It went across the water to the other side. So we're gonna have to call it here in a little bit, everybody. I'm trying, for sure. Now, I probably should have just went for whatever was biting today to make up for the last couple trips, because I haven't had much luck. But I just really wanted a tarpon. I've been trying for about a little over a year now, and I keep getting closer. So that's why I keep coming back out, because you know, it's just, you're one cast away. You know what I mean? To your PB or your epic day. You just got to keep out there and you got to keep casting. You know the saying is, if you don't play, you don't win. So, but beautiful day. There was another guy that came through here. He also knew fishing with critter, and yeah, he wasn't having much luck either. He got two. I'm glad I wasn't missing too much, because like I said, I was pretty stubborn today, stuck with the tarpon. Once I found them rolling, I found a nice little spot to park and just kind of see what we can get into. I was like, did I bump into something here? We're in about a foot of water right now. Well, like I said, hopefully we can still maybe land something, but we're gonna have to get heading out of here. Probably should head out an hour ago, but it gets so close. The catfish have been really picking up now, so that's the problem too, is once those catfish start moving in. But we did hook up with a pretty dang big catfish though, that's for sure. I didn't get it in, but it just took off. And I'm pretty sure it was a catfish, or that, or a shark, because it stayed deep. So, but for sure, I did hook into 3 tarpon. It's just when they hit, they do those initial jumps. It's really hard. By the time that they're done jumping and throwing my hook, my GoPro's just turning on. So it's really hard to catch those hits and those eats. But yeah, you know when you hook a tarpon because they just explode and take off. So I thought the third one would have been the best one because it stayed on for a little bit, but then no bueno. So we'll give it a little longer. I'm not seeing too many signs of them rolling around anymore, so I'm sure they're in here. Wind's picking up too, so oh, what a beautiful day. Guaranteed it's catfish, staying deep. But, you know, I'm catching fish. It's not like it's hard to catch catfish. At least here anyway. Yeah, he's staying deep, I guess. Big old sail cat. Yes, sir. I'm here. Another big old slimy, not as big as that other one. As I say, I thought I just saw my line move there for a second. Oh. Well, I've been around long enough knowing that, you know, when it comes to fishing, it ebbs and flows. Sometimes you just, you know, lately, everything that could go wrong seems to go wrong. But it doesn't stay like that forever. You just gotta keep at it. Yeah, something's playing with that line. I guarantee you it's freaking puffer fish. That's the last bait too, so go ahead, have it. We put in about 6 hours today. Not too bad. Not a full day. And we had some action, so I didn't get like skunked or anything like that, so. I guess there's always that. At least I didn't get the skunk. Catfish king over here. Got the bait. That's all she wrote, everybody. All right, so that's gonna do it today, everybody. I tried to get on some tarpon today. I really tried. I have put in hours and hours over this past year, researching, talking to people, watching videos, and then of course coming out here doing my best, you know. And I can get them. I've gotten to the point where I can get them to bite, but I just cannot. Well, I don't get them to bite as often as I would like, but when I do, I just haven't had. And you know, from what I'm told too, a lot of times that's tarpon fishing right there. You know, it's getting them to stay on once you get them hooked is definitely a challenge. So they got pretty hard mouths apparently. So let's get this push pull out of here. There we go. You guys are so in the way right now. Just go before we push it into the... Oh, well, like I said, that's fishing, but I'd be lying if I said that I had bad trips the last couple trips, because I've had a blast. I mean, look at this. You know, I used to be sitting at home watching people fish these waters, and here I am fishing it, so. Something big right here. Like I said, I probably could have got on some other stuff today, but I was just dead set on the tarpon, so it is what it is. Now I'm kind of out of time, so we'll get back before the wind picks too much up. Anyway, everybody, I will catch you in the car, and I'll do my little outro and give you guys some updates, and we'll see what we can plan for next week, all right? All right, everybody, well, another day with nothing too crazy to report. I mean, at least we didn't get skunked, but yeah, lots of big catfish. It is what it is, though. It was a beautiful day. I mean, I was so pumped. I thought for sure I was gonna get a tarpon today, and the first half of the day, the morning hours, that's what I focused on. 100% found the tarpon. I was throwing out bait, and I was throwing out artificials while I let the bait. I started off with half a dozen live mullet, about 4 or 5 inches, and then I was also throwing a D.O.A little jig, a terrori I think it's called jig, and I was doing a Z-Man kicker crab. I was throwing top water. I was doing all that stuff while I was letting my mullet swim, and the mullet was what it worked. I got 3 takes that were for sure tarpon. I mean, they just blew up and took off. By the time I picked up the rod, they had already thrown the hook, or I think the third one I pulled the hook. I didn't let them run long enough. So, and then lots of big sail cats. I mean, there was one I fought there, I'm pretty sure it was a sail cat. That or it was a small bull shark, but it popped the leader off or broke the line. So that's why I was thinking maybe shark, because that first hit, he just took off, but it was deep. And so yeah, we got close. I got about as far as I usually get when it comes to tarpon. I hook them, they jump, and they're gone. So, but you know, I hear that's pretty common. You know, like 1 out of every 5 that you hook, you can keep hooked. You know, so at least that's what I'm told. Maybe people are just saying that to make me feel better. But anyway, yeah, so next week I got a couple things I need to take care of. I'm not sure what days I plan to do that, but we will definitely be getting back out on the water. I have a pretty epic day coming, because the last couple days, putting in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and not much results. And sometimes that's how fishing goes. You know, you hit a point where you're doing everything right, but it's just not your time. And I've been fishing long enough to know that when it gets like that, you just got to keep going, you got to keep casting, and eventually you're going to have an epic day. So I keep thinking I'm hitting that day, but I guess it's going to be the next one. So I appreciate you guys for staying tuned to the video till this point. Nothing was going right the last couple days I've gone kayaking, I'm telling you. I fixed the trailer lights. It was a blown fuse. I went to plug it in again this morning, and I plugged it in right, but as soon as it touched, it sparked, and I blew the fuse again. Luckily, the pack that I got had 2 of them in it, so I fixed that real quick. But that leads me to another little question. I guess I can Google it, but if any of you guys know, comment down below. Should you have your car powered down before you plug in the trailer? Because it sure seems like if I just touch it slightly wrong or don't get a nice quick hookup, I'm popping that fuse. It's either that or I need to get a different fuse, or electrical stuff is not my forte. So I'm a Googleologist. I Google and learn all that stuff online. So, but if you know, should it matter? Because if it doesn't matter if the car's on or not when you plug in that thing, then maybe I got something else going on and I need to address that. Or is it better practice to have the car powered off and turned off when you plug it in, and then plug it in, then start up? I'm not sure. If you guys know, comment down below. Let me know. I'll probably look it up either way and see what's going on. Anyway, I know there's something else I wanted to bring up, but you know me, I'm already ranting, I'm already raving. I'm approaching that 5-minute mark. We're gonna go get home, and I'm not sure where we're gonna go next week. I do know I want to try that 1,000 Islands again. You know, I do think that we'll have some luck there. It's just summertime fishing, you know. It's hot, and it's usually pretty slow when it comes to fishing. So, but we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna get on some fish. I know we will. It just hasn't been our day lately. So I'm gonna take the weekend to rest and recoup, and get back after it next week. Anyway, everybody, I appreciate you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, because we got an epic day coming. I know it. Tight lines, everybody. Peace.